The Su-57 fighter jet, developed by Russia as part of its effort to modernize its air force, was originally conceived to be a cornerstone of its next-generation military aviation. The aircraft was expected to fulfill multiple roles: air superiority, ground attack, and strategic deterrence. When the program began in the early 2000s, under the PAC-FA Prospective Aviation Complex of Frontline Aviation Initiative, it was billed as a response to other advanced stealth fighters, with a focus on integrating stealth design, high maneuverability, advanced avionics, and multi-role flexibility. However, the reality of its development, production, and operational use has diverged sharply from these early goals. After nearly 2 decades of research, testing, and re-engineering, the Su-57 entered what Russia classifies as serial production in late 2019. But production numbers have remained extremely low. By 2025, fewer than 30 aircraft have reportedly been delivered, and many of these units may still be operating in a developmental or semi-operational state. This figure includes not only the finalized production models but also pre-production aircraft used for testing and demonstration purposes. Compared to the original projections, which called for over 150 aircraft by the mid-2020s, this is a clear shortfall. At current rates, Russia is producing just a few aircraft per year, far below what would be needed to field the Su-57 as a significant portion of its combat fleet. One of the core issues contributing to the slow rollout is the difficulty Russia faces in maintaining a consistent and high-quality production line. Producing a fifth-generation fighter jet requires highly specialized materials, precision manufacturing processes, and complex supply chains. These challenges are not unique to Russia, but Russia's industrial and technological base has struggled more than expected to meet them. The production of stealth components, radar-absorbent materials, and modern composite structures has proven particularly demanding. The aircraft's onboard systems have also faced delays. One key issue is the development of the radar and sensor systems needed for situational awareness and targeting. The Su-57 is designed to use a new radar system with multiple active electronically scanned arrays, offering 360-degree coverage. However, full-scale deployment of these systems has not been verified across the limited fleet, raising questions about consistency and combat readiness. Similarly, the aircraft's electronic warfare systems and integrated battle management capabilities are still under refinement. In modern warfare, where data processing, target tracking, and network connectivity are critical, delays in these areas further reduce the platform's immediate value. The Su-57's powerplant is another unresolved element of the program. Early production models are fitted with an engine derived from the AL-41F1, which is based on technology from earlier generation fighters. A new engine, often referred to as Izdeliye 30, is under development and promises better performance, including higher thrust, lower radar signature, and more efficient fuel usage. However, this engine has yet to be fully integrated into the production line or certified for widespread operational use. Without it, the Su-57 cannot achieve its full performance potential, especially in areas such as sustained supersonic flight without afterburners, supercruise, which is a core capability expected from a true fifth-generation fighter. Operational use of the Su-57 has been cautious and limited. It has reportedly been used in combat zones, but mainly from long distances and under controlled conditions. These missions appear to focus on testing rather than sustained operations. The aircraft has not been used in high-risk environments, likely due to its limited availability and the potential consequences of losing one in combat, both in terms of technological compromise and political impact. This hesitancy to commit the Su-57 to frontline roles suggests a lack of confidence in its survivability, maintainability, or tactical value at this stage. There is also little indication that Russia's military doctrine has been significantly adjusted to integrate the Su-57 as a major operational asset. In contrast to the full integration of other advanced systems into tactical planning, the Su-57 remains on the periphery. Training pipelines, maintenance networks, and support logistics have not been built out to support a large fleet, because the fleet does not exist. This creates a circular limitation. The aircraft cannot be widely used because infrastructure is lacking, and infrastructure cannot be justified because the aircraft remains rare. Internationally, the aircraft has also failed to attract significant export interest. While there was initially a plan to co-develop the jet with another country, that partnership was withdrawn due to concerns about cost, reliability, and the maturity of the platform. Since then, efforts to market the Su-57 abroad have not gained traction. No major purchase agreements have been signed, and there is no indication that the aircraft is being produced in an export configuration for foreign customers. All of these factors, the slow production rate, ongoing technical development, cautious deployment, and absence of export success, indicate that the Su-57 remains an aspirational project rather than a fully realized element of national air power. Although it may achieve operational maturity in the future, at present, it does not meet the criteria of a deployed, combat-ready fifth-generation fighter force. Its role is symbolic and experimental rather than strategic or transformative. As a result, despite being a platform with potential technical strengths, the Su-57 does not yet represent a meaningful shift in military capability. It lacks the scale, readiness, and integration required to impact modern air operations. It remains a work in progress, an advanced aircraft in theory, but not in widespread, effective use. Whether it will overcome these limitations in the coming years depends on factors such as industrial investment, technological breakthroughs, and policy decisions, none of which show strong momentum at this time.